Greetings Aries, hey, welcome to your November reading with me, and thank you for joining. Thank you to all the new subscribers who are joining the channel, Team Celestial. I appreciate that. You're all very welcome. This is the November reading. Now November brings us towards the end of 2020, but we still have some powerful astrological alignments occurring, not the least of which is the first of our eclipses happening in November, which leads us into the partnership, which will be the second one in December the 14th. So we have Mercury stationing direct on the 3rd of November. On the 11th we have that beautiful powerful portal 1111. We have a Friday the 13th, which is also quite powerful. We have Mars stationing direct on the same day, and we have Neptune going direct on the 28th of November. Then we have this full moon and lunar eclipse in Gemini on the 30th, and that leads us to the partnership eclipse, which will be coming in December on the 14th, which is in Sagittarius. So phew, what a lineup. It is full on, it is going to create energy, and so November is still going to be a very active month. So I've sort of been saying to some of the other astrological signs that have had some a little bit antsy readings, lots of sword cards have been coming out. I've said buckle up, sit back, buckle up, this is going to be a ride, and we'll get through it, but we haven't finished the most feisty part of the year yet. So let's start with your reading and see what's in store. No, before I do that, I did some intuitive work for you guys, and these are some of the messages that you received. Your independence shines through, and it leads to success, possibly in the creative realm, including a career. Stand alone to be strong. Now the colour mauve and the third eye and crown chakra area seem to be playing a role, and I said this could be an awakening. Also, cycles and rhythms are playing a role in your life. And for some of you, this could be a change into menopause, or for others, this could be a move into fertility cycles. Now, fertility can be your physical body, but it can also be fertility of mind and ideas. So honor the cycles of your life, and it says you are entering a positive phase at many levels. This may be health related for a lot of you, and there is this feeling of blossoming. So that was a lot of messages to receive, but let's start with your reading and see how that is going to take shape as well. So your first card is number 15, which is the Devil card. That's a powerful one to come out first, and it's called Temptation. What's the second one? The Five of Cups. Emotional loss. So no surprises in what's coming. It does feel like November is shaping up to be full of quite combustible energies in many ways. So the Devil card often comes to us when we can feel trapped, or when we are being held down or held back. Now sometimes this can be from our own causative foolishness. It can be because we're trapped into a cycle. And this cycle could be self-destruction, so it could be addictions, right? Or it could be feeling like you can't leave something behind, or that you can't get out of something. You feel trapped, or it's claustrophobic. This emotional loss here is the Five of Cups. It's often about walking away from something and feeling as though you are a bit deflated, but that you need to walk away and leave it behind. So, and it's something that gets you in the heart, and oftentimes it is associated with relationships, but it could be time for you to walk away from something that has been no longer serving you, or not bringing you to your highest level of creativity or awareness or being. It might be something that's been like a darkness in the background that's held you down. Now this could be to do with karmic energy, so past karmic cycles. That could be to do with family lineage, DNA. It could be to do with health modalities as well. You may have had a blackness over your health, and it could even be mental health for some of you. So emotional trauma or emotional displacement, one way or another. You may have had feelings of panic or panic attacks, or being, I just keep getting this feeling of being claustrophobic or locked in or held down. So this seems to come to the surface in November. It feels to me like if these are the first two cards that are coming out, you're either breaking free of this or it's surfacing so that you want to break free, and you're going to go like, get me out of this. I'm leaving it behind. Now, sometimes these can be relationships that have been not serving you either, and have been either holding you back or creating a total imbalance in your awareness or your ability to function, or to function at a higher level of vibrational frequency. So, and I noticed too, we've got 2 5s in here, so a 15 and a 5. So there is definitely some link that is going on between the two of them. And given that this card has got the ammonite type sequence in it, it spirals back into time, into a long, long lost timeline. So I think this for a lot of you could be a karmic event that might be finally freeing itself up. So there's 2 possible avenues for this. It's either a breaking free of it, and you will be moving into a freer perspective, or it's coming up to the surface that needs work to be done. It needs you to do something, to listen to what's going on and to address it. I also notice with this particular, he has his hand on this kind of white light at the back there, and there's the same white light in almost the same position of that card here. And that, remember I said that feels like it's going back in time, and he's got his hand on it, and that's a key. So there's something about this going back in time, and we've got the key to open the door. I think he's also got some sort of key in this hand that he's holding as well. There's an answer for some of you. There's an opportunity for a freedom, for something that has been holding you down, or holding you depressed, or holding you in ransom for perhaps a long time in your life. And it might come in at a very quick, accelerated motion event, and it's coming from the celestial, or it's coming because of perhaps celestial alignments or planetary alignments. And look, yet again, so we have the light here in the back of this card on the left, we have that one with his hand on it, we now have this one in almost the same position. And 8 is the number of karmic reference, of repeating life cycles, of having had this in a past life coming through to this life to manifest. So this could be the opportunity for many of you to really get rid of something that has been controlling or causing grief, or has led you down to a path in your current life that needed shifting, or that you want to move to be free of. I think there's a great deal of very convoluted energies, and the essence of being able to lift something that has been trapping you for a long time. So that's going into the deepest perspective of this. Remember too, there's a much lighter side, and it's just in the here and now, and it's just saying that some of you need to let go of any addictions or obsessions. You may find that you have things that you've been fond of or happy of in life that are now moving away. You might be a bit sad about it, but it's time to let it go. That new beginnings are coming, and there is great movement coming for you. This card can also sometimes insinuate new people coming in, and sometimes new love romantic partnerships as well. It can also be new business partners or business ideas and concepts too. So yeah, some pretty deep messages going on there. Partnerships and alliances, really lovely card. This is the 3 of Wands. It is often about expansion, looking to the future, especially in your career sector or in your creative realm or hobbies or something you're passionate about. And he literally is saying there's this possibility of new partnerships and alliances coming in. So someone who has your back, who's looking out for you, who supports you, or is offering you a deal or a partnership as well. So yeah, plenty going on. But could be a timing issue. This is the waiting game. It's very much about timing. This is the Two of Wands. We see now a whole bunch here of wands that have come in, and they've gone down, 8, 3, 2. So this could be very affiliated to a career opportunity or a creative passion in your life. So if there is something that you've been waiting on or wanting to have signed up, it may be that there is a timing portal involved. So we had a lot of speed at the beginning. We have someone coming in with some sort of ideas, concepts, possibly partnership, appreciation, growth, expansion. Then you have a little bit of a wait time, but you end up with this beautiful prosperity begins. That is the Ace of Pentacles. And it's an interesting layout that I'm forming here, almost like a ladder is taking shape. It's almost like we're moving away from these two original cards up here, like we've created this ladder of extension, of growth, of change in direction. Let's see what else is coming in for Aries for November 2020. Now remember, this is leading us into the energies of 2021. So this ladder, you should take heed of that and try to form a structure that supports it. And I notice too, we have two trees here. So this is a tree in the waiting game, and finally the Ace of Pentacles arrived, as if to say, and there's a partnership here with these two hands as well. So it's almost as if you are getting this partnership coming, or you are getting this support or growth or ideas or prosperity. This could be potential money coming in. You may have been waiting on some money. You may have been waiting on something to have been signed as well. So it does feel as though it is coming. And these are wonderful opportunities and ideas, potential money, sometimes the sale of something or the contract of signing up, negotiations, a loan, a possible dividend or an inheritance, things along those lines. Sacrifice, number 12, is actually the Hanged Man, and it means at a crossroad in life. It also means waiting. It's a waiting game. So you've had two cards that have signified there may be a hold up in November around a project or something that you are doing. It's very quick to begin with, but then there's a bit of a hold up coming. But I still think it has a bigger outcome for it as the month goes on. The throat chakra for the last card. This is about speaking and being heard. Not that I felt that there was too much of that wasn't being done, but perhaps this card matches more with these energies up here, and this being able to speak and be heard enables you to be free of whatever it is that was dark over here, like I'm going to say grungy, or like in a basement somewhere, maybe in the basement of your thoughts or in the past. But the throat chakra allows you to speak out and be heard and stand up and be you. It's a very important aspect of the human walk, the life we're on, because communication is one of our key assets. It's how we make relationships in real terms, whether it's writing or talking, but also listening and hearing what other people are saying as well. So when all of those concepts are free flowing and moving really well, we surge into greater creativity too. So it may fit up there with those two cards, but I actually think it even fits on your ladder, because this creativity through the throat chakra might be what enables all of these other possibilities or potentialities to evolve and to be opened. So let's see what else is in store here for Aries. We'll use these energy oracle cards to see a couple what will come out. This is for Aries for November. What's in store for them? Oh. Appreciation of yourself is a good thing, and appreciation of others is also a good thing. Now you've got two 15s, and the 15 there was the devil, and in this deck it's the opposite. It's this gentle, beautiful, light-filled, harmony-balanced card. So these two could almost close up and balance each other out. So there is some balancing coming. There is some closing off of the darkness, and there is the light coming in, because light always supersedes dark. If you're in a dark room and you turn on a light, the darkness is gone. And if you're in a light room, you can't turn on the dark. So light usually wins out. It may be that there could be appreciation coming for yourself, from yourself, so that you move out of this. But it could be that whoever else was involved in this scenario, and it could be a relationship that has been oppressive for you, like people who have negated you or held you down, they may be coming to understand, to appreciate you more, and therefore their unwillingness or heaviness or imbalance or improprieteness around a relationship with you is negated. So that's a possibility as well. One more from here. Oh, well, I didn't really say much about that, but that is the same as this. So you're starting to get duplicate messages from different decks, which is really, really nice. They both say the same thing: blossoming abundance and prosperity begins. So some really good possibilities here, opening up and empowering energy as you move towards 2021. One more from here. More of the money, a woman holding a coin. It could be this money comes from her, that could be you. Often I think of this as an Aries, because in the traditional tarot, the Queen of Wands is often seen with a black cat next to her. So this could be yourself receiving money, or being in charge of money, or having money come into your life. And again, that just fits really well with this. It could also be that this woman is part of the reason that you receive the money one way or another. She could be part of you getting it and having this prosperity begin. So one final card to finish off your reading, and we will use this deck here, the Goddess deck. This is for Aries to finish off their November reading for 2020. What would you like them to see, hear, know, or understand? Ooh. Una, easy does it, and Arakura, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, blossoming. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And I think if we focus more on that in life, without the need to be somewhere specific or to have something specific at a set timing, when we understand that it is all evolving exactly as it is meant to, then we lose that fretful feeling of needing it right now, or it's not going right, or it's not falling into place exactly as it should when I want it to. It's all coming together in its own timing, and accepting that releases a whole lot of your own made tension. So two beautiful cards, that beautiful colour mauve, and I said to you that the colour mauve would come in, and maybe it could be like a third eye or crown chakra awakening. So some really nice messages toward the end of your reading about abundance and blossoming and growth and perfect timing and just being easy on yourself too, especially if you are working through any of those initial energies that needed to be cleared and opened up, because I do feel that they will happen naturally for you anyhow. So yeah, you are just getting started. Have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. And this one says easy does it too, and have patience. It's all occurring at the right timing. Beautiful messages for the end of your reading. So thank you for joining. Thank you for subbing the channel. Remember to check your moon and rising signs. And I really do wish you the very, very best for November as we move into 2021 and prepare ourselves for the energies coming for next year. Much love, everyone. Namaste.